Hi, my name is Alejandro Hoyos, and we are at CES 2025 at the Asus booth, and we have our special guest, Sasha.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Good, going great.
Yeah.
How are you?
You excited?
Yes, super excited.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a great show. We got a bunch of awards already stuck behind us here.
Oh yeah, I see them over there. It's amazing. All right, tell me, are those awards related? Well, not only to these, but a bunch of other stuff, right?
No, those are all just for the new SCAR. So this
wow.
is the SCAR 18, the SCAR 16, based on the new ROG HX 275HX. So fastest CPU, fastest GPU, up to RTX 5090, 175 watts, and the CPU too. We pump it up to 175 watts, not at the same time. So at the same time, you can get 65 on the CPU, 175 on the GPU. But if you're doing CPU only, like video editing or something, you can get the CPU to 175 watts. Everything fully maxed out, memory, storage, dual SSD and RAID 0, and Thunderbolt 5. We got dual Thunderbolt 5, 120 gigs ports, yeah. Huge glass trackpads as well, Nebula HDR mini LED display, 1200 nits. We got a brand new coating on it that helps with reflections, so the contrast is better. G-Sync, Advanced Optimus, yeah, everything fully maxed out, best performance. And huge vapor chamber in there, triple fans, and as a result, this is the laptop for anybody to get. I always recommend it if somebody's like, hey, I don't want my keyboard to get warm at all when I play games on my laptop, this is the one to get. Super quiet fans. You can tweak everything, the wattages, the fan noise, the fan speed. Yeah, top of the line, everything fully maxed out.
Everything in the kitchen sink. No, it's an amazing computer, love it. Did we cover all the I/O ports that you have in there?
Yes, yeah. So we got the Thunderbolt on the sides. We got plenty of USB ports as well, HDMI. But what's really cool, new and exciting about this is we now have our Enemy Vision display on both the 18-inch and also the 16-inch. So you guys are probably familiar with it from the Zephyrus series. Yep. We now have it on the Strix series. And yeah, it's fully programmable. You can record a video, turn it into an animated GIF, and then put it on there. So you can have your own face on there. You can put your favorite memes on there, customize the text. So yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful. All right, so that's this guy. Now we're talking about the its brother.
16-inch.
Yeah, 16-inch. Yeah.
So 16-inch, same thing. You got the same I/O ports, same performance, same everything, and you got the Enemy Vision as well. So the only difference between those two is really just the form factor. So bigger display, smaller display, but everything else is exactly the same. Weight obviously is a little bit higher for this one than that one, but yeah.
I love it, beautiful. And there's something that I saw on the other side of the table that I want you to tell us a little bit more.
The upgradability is really great,
yes.
But before I forget, we have a new full surround 360-degree RGB light bar.
Nice.
Beautiful. You can customize it, have different settings on it. Turn it off as well if you don't like it. It also can interact with games. So there's some games where if you catch on fire in the game, it's going to flicker in yellow and orange. If you jump into water, it turns blue and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But the upgradability is really cool as well. And yeah, let me show you that.
All right, Sasha, so you want to show us here something that is really cool, so I can't wait.
Yeah, so the upgradability on our Strix laptops has gotten even better. And I just showed it to you one time.
Right.
He just did it one time, so show us how quickly you can do it. Let's count the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Too much pressure.
Okay, 5 seconds. There we go. And now you can change the memory that's over here.
Yeah, right here.
You can change one SSD that's here, one SSD that's over there. Well, this one's empty. And we have our Q-latch system. We stole it from our ROG motherboard team. So you don't need a screw for the SSD. You can just pop it in, twist this around, and it's locked. And these are both Gen 5 SSD slots. So yeah, you can pop this in, change the SSD's memory, close it back up in like 30 seconds.
Wow, this is beautiful, because a lot of times when you're trying to upgrade just the memory, or just add another SSD, not only you need a lot of screws, but you need like a specific screwdriver to do that.
Yeah.
And this is just going to make life for a lot of us a lot easier, so I really appreciate it.
And even if you have the correct screwdriver, there's usually some hooks, some plastic hooks, right? So you need the prying tool, or
I've broken so many of those.
Right, you break the hooks, or you crack something, and this one, no, you just put it back and it's locked.
There you go.
There you go. Just upgraded the laptop.
Sasha, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Love everything that I saw, and thank you for having us. All right, so we're still here at the Asus booth with my best friend Faisal. We have a long history together, and today he's going to tell us about this amazing product that we have here.
It's been our journey from in the NUC days to always make smallest possible, most powerful. This guy is the epitome of that, right? So we had the ROG NUC last year. We did it with the Meteor Lake H and the 40 series graphics at 4070. The feedback was the same, more. So This time we went Arrow Lake HX, so 275, and then we pushed the ante up on the graphics as well to 5080. So pumped it all up all the way. You know how it is, when you pump that much performance into it, there's a lot of heat, so we had to redesign all of the cooling, all of the performance, everything. But I would say it's turned out right.
It looks amazing, and I gotta tell you, this is like a great, I mean, I'm thinking personally, just like drop it in a backpack and just go, because it comes in handy for so many things.
Oh, sure. LAN parties, this is the way. You want to carry that box anymore? No.
No. Speaking of LAN parties, what's the connectivity that it has?
Yeah, so we usually try to pump as much as we can. So we upgraded from Wi-Fi 6 to Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4. It's killer Wi-Fi. So and we use Intel LAN, so 2.5 gigs on that. So kind of making it killer all the way. We have Thunderbolt 4 on it. So if you want to go that way, you have those options. All of the display outputs you could want. It does 4K at 60, 4K at 120. And so pretty much anything you want to run, you can do.
Oh, this is beautiful, and I really love it. This is amazing. Anything else you think we should cover?
Oh, for sure. So, to push the envelope, we took it even further in terms of like, it does 96 gigs of RAM. It didn't do that before. Yeah. So that's, if you're not only about gaming and you're about creator and prosumer kind of workloads, this is also still your machine. You want to be a traveling creator, you want to shoot all the video and don't worry about compromise in the hotel room to make all of the cuts and shoot it. This is
the way to go.
Yeah.
Very light traveler, a great, sort of a workstation, but even better, like a gaming station. I don't know how to call it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of engineering.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an interesting use case for like game event managers. Think IEM. Like, do you want to carry a 50-liter box and 100 of them? This is better.
This is the better way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, Faisal, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we continue our adventure here at the Asus booth, and now we're going to be talking to a good friend called JJ, and JJ is an expert on all motherboards when it comes from Asus. Hey JJ, good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, man. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody checking us out here.
Yeah, so tell us, what do you guys have here new? I see a lot of cool things from all different types of formats, and
yeah, so it's a new year, so new chipset time, right? So it's been fantastic. January 6th actually brought us a brand new launch for the B860 based chipset. So this is really exciting. So for those of you who want to take advantage of the latest generation Core Series Ultra 2 processors, right? But maybe we're essentially a little bit deterred by the higher pricing that you saw for Z890. Still an awesome series of boards. We're now going to have an entire lineup here, and I'm really excited to say all form factors are represented here. So we've got ATX, we've got micro ATX, and we have mini ITX boards, as well as you also have white offerings for both the ATX and for the micro ATX. So it really doesn't matter what your aesthetic vibe is or what your form factor vibe is, we're going to have a great board range for you.
Yeah, I love what you guys have done. And you also have all the different features across all the motherboards when it comes to quick release and other things like that, right?
Yeah, so a big thing I think for Asus is we love to focus on what we call Q design. Q design, it's all about trying to make your build faster, easier, and simpler. And really what we've done there is we have all these little smattering of technology spread out the board that ultimately do that specifically for you. A great example is if maybe you're installing your M.2, all you got to do is swing out this little top latch, swing out the actual drive, the heatsink, and then from there, angle in your M.2 SSD, no tools, depress it in, and you're done, right? So it's a really easy installation process. Another really cool one too is going to be that on especially our ROG Strix series, but also even the tough gaming models, which you don't see here, they all feature a Q release design for your graphics card. We've been building systems for a long time. I know that sometimes removing the graphics card isn't the easiest thing. We've made it as easy as possible. There's actually no button for this generation. So I'm just going to show you here actually on a Z890 board, but it's the same as the B860. You'll see the board's locked in place. If I were to lift it from the back, it doesn't remove, but if I go right over here to the front and I tilt it out, that's it. It just removes out. So that's a great feature that even on a mini ITX motherboard, you're going to get that quick release technology.
That's amazing because, you guys, I think if you concur with wrong, but you guys were the first ones to develop just the easy quick release.
That's correct.
And now this is the next generation of that.
Correct, second generation, and this is all just part of the quick design. So again, we've got quick release for the graphics card, quick installation for your M.2. We've got our quick antenna right here. We then have our integrated I/O shield, and we have so much other tech. But I do also want to touch on that I love that in this chipset, you guys have afforded the user even more connectivity. So we've got PCI Gen 5 support, which is awesome, not only for the graphics, but also for your M.2 SSD, so you can take advantage of direct storage. And then even on the I/O on everything, you don't just get 20 gigabits, but you get actually a single Thunderbolt 5 port, which I think is fantastic. So if you want that ultra high speed connectivity, it's fantastic. So if you want to be able to get just that next level of performance, that I/O interconnect, I think it's a great upgrade.
That is awesome. I thought you also said like that is also available on different types of like for the mini ITX.
So yeah, in terms of Thunderbolt, it's really awesome to see that you'll have models that are in the ATX, mini ITX, and even the micro ATX that all offer you that Thunderbolt level of connectivity. So I think it's a great update. And one of the last things that I want to be able to show you guys is actually a really cool feature where I know there's probably been a lot of conversation about AI, right?
Right.
So I think I actually want to show you something we call AI Advisor.
Okay, so let's move on here so we can take a look.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about Asus AI Advisor. It's a really cool feature that we have that hooks in to be able to more easily understand what's going on with your system and be able to actually control your system in a really cool way. So we're running on an Intel-based platform, a Z890 board, specifically our brand new Maximus BTF board. So if you want that really clean look, we will have BTF covered for you. But let's go ahead and take a look at this system. So the really cool thing that's going to work here is I'm going to prompt the system. I'm going to go ahead and ask it a question, let's say after I build my new PC. And my question is going to be is, my computer's too loud, how do I make it quieter? I think this is a question that a lot of system builders might have after they build their PC, right? So I'm going to put in my computer is too loud. How do I make it quieter? Now the important part here is that I asked very general language. I didn't tell it my motherboard model. I didn't give it more information about fans or anything along those lines. So the really cool thing you're going to see here is it's actually going to give me a step-by-step prompt that it understands that I want to control the fans for my system, right? But the really cool part here is that in itself would have been pretty useful. Right. But if you actually see right here, I have direct UEFI BIOS hooks.
Oh, wow.
So actually it gives me the option between setting my fans now to full speed, to turbo speed, to standard speed, to silent speed. So of course my issue was that I wanted to actually make my fans quieter, so I could actually go down here to silent mode, and I can send the command over, and now I can actually quiet down my system. And you could do even other things such as enable, let's say, overclocking support. If your motherboard supported overclocking, like Z series versus B series, or in B series you can overclock memory. So I actually could put, can I overclock my memory? And it could actually offer you an XMP to be automatically enabled for you. So brand new feature that we have for Asus B860 based motherboards with Asus AI Advisor.
This is pretty impressive, right? Because as a beginner, you have all these questions that you want to learn, but you don't know where to go. You want to go to the internet and stuff. But here, with this, amazing tool, you can learn pretty quickly.
Yeah, it comes entirely for free with any Asus B860 based motherboard. You essentially can ask literally over 150 questions a day, and you can have essentially deep questions, be able to kind of drill down and get more information on features, functions, designs of your products, and also even direct responses with actionable cues to be able to help you enjoy your build experience. So I think it's pretty cool. I'd love to see your guys' feedback as well on this feature.
This is awesome. JJ, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having the time.